Hey guys, welcome to another bonus episode of Let's Play Record of Agarest War. In the last bonus video, we took a look at all the DLC dungeons that are available in the game here. So there were 5 DLC dungeons. We went through all 5 of them in order to kind of show you where all the items are in those DLC dungeons. In today's bonus video, we are going to take a little look at the titles. Now, the titles. Let me move out to LBlag real quick. All right, I'm gonna have to kind of explain this a little bit, but I mentioned this throughout the playthrough. If you come over here to the Adventures Guild, come over here to Title. You have all these titles to unlock, and they give you rewards and stuff like that. This is the greatest challenge in the game. We're about ready to do another great challenge in the game, but this is by far the greatest challenge in the game, is getting all the titles in the game. That's probably, if you're going for a platinum or all the achievements in the 360 version, this is probably going to be the last trophy / achievement you're going to earn, is this. I'm going to go over pretty much every single title, because I have completed all of them on this file. I went through all the pain and misery again of doing this, because this is honestly a challenge that will, in fact, infuriate you so much that you want to throw your controller at the TV. This is kind of one of those things, and it's not mostly for most of these challenges. It's mostly for one particular challenge in general. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at the titles. The first one is Daredevil. Simply defeat 100 monsters. That's pretty much easy. You'll get that throughout the playthrough. Amateur. Defeat 350 monsters. Again, you'll get that throughout the playthrough. Expert. Defeat 750 monsters. I think you will honestly get this through the playthrough too. Slayer, you're going to have to work towards. This is 1200 monsters. Defeat 1200 monsters. Berserker is defeat 1600 monsters. And then Shogun is 2000 monsters. And I think Murderous King is 2400 monsters. All these you're going to have to just sit here and grind for over and over again. And then I think this is the last title. This is Destruction God. Defeat 3,000 monsters. That's pretty much that. That's the greatest challenge of that. So if you work towards the last one, the 3,000 monsters, you will get 8 titles right off the bat. 3,000 monsters is a lot, so you have to sit there and grind a lot. But you will be doing it if you are doing all this extra stuff on hard mode. You will get this. The next one is Beginner. Win 10 battles. That's easy. You get that like really early in the first generation. Half-Baked Warrior, win 75 battles. Fighter, win 200 battles. Gladiator, win 300 battles. Battle Maniac, win 400 battles. Now this one you might actually have to work for. King, win 500 battles. War God, win 600 battles. And I think that's it. I think the War God's the last one. Yeah. War God is the last one. 600 battles. So you have to work towards that one. 16 is Muscle Flexor. Deal over 10,000 total damage. So, pretty much the best one I can really describe on this one is, really just do combination attacks with all 6 of your characters. That's pretty much an easy way to get it. Attacker. Deal 50,000 total damage. Again, use all 6 characters, you'll get this real easily. Buster, deal over 100,000 damage. Again, like I said before, all I can really tell you on these is simply just do combination attacks with all 6 party members, and you will get this real easily. I think the highest one's 1,000,000. Deal 200k total damage. Destroyer, deal 300k total damage. Obliterator, deal 500k total damage. And Annihilator, deal over 1,000,000 total damage. In my Let's Play, I did do 1,000,000 damage to an enemy, and I showed you how to do it. It's really not that hard, so this is pretty much easy to do so. Novice, deal over 50 hits. Again, like I said before, a lot of these are just simply do combination attacks, and you will get these hits done too. Rookie, deal over 100 hits. Ace, deal 150 hits. Expert, okay, this is where it's going to get a little hard. Expert here is deal over 200 hits. This is where you're going to have to start using a lot of moves that deal a lot of hits. The best one I can really describe is Axel Rave. If you have a bunch of characters that can do Axel Rave, you will get these challenges done. Combo King, deal over 300 hits. Enlighten one, this is the highest one. This is 400 hits. Again, the best way I could describe this is to have a bunch of Knuckle users use Axel Rave over and over again on a weak enemy so they break them. So that way they could do the extra attacks at the end when they're broke. So that's pretty much that in a nutshell. So Axel Rave really helps for that title. Esoteric Assertion, collect all the books of the secret arts. So we got all the secret art books. Bonds of the Heart, collect all the esoteric books, which we did in the Let's Play. Fledgling. Okay, these are monster challenges. It says defeat 10 hell dogs, 10 hornets, 10 lesser bats, 10 werecats. A lot of these you get in the first generation, second generation. So just keep looking around. For these monsters, I'm going to put a link to the Agarest Wiki that has all the titles in it. And if you are missing a title, you can look at it and kind of look and see where the monsters are, and you can see where the monsters are located at. Greenhorn. Defeat 10 mouses, 10 killer bats, 10 gremlins, and 10 cat ladies. Hunters defeat 10 garms, 10 lamias, 8 golems, and 10 big eyes. A lot of these are, I think, the 3rd generation beyond. Great Hunter. Defeat 10 gorgons, 6 giant squids, 6 iron golems, and 4 black dragons. I think that's in the 4th generation. Ace Hunter. Defeat 6 trolls, 10 diabluses, 6 mist dragons, and 6 king werewolves. That's all in 5th generation. Legendary Hunter. Defeat 10 dark knights, 10 arc knights, 10 nikomatas, 10 great sorcerers, and 10 silver dragons. That is all in the boundary plane. Ruler of the Skies. Defeat 20 death killer bees and 20 golden bats. I don't know where the locations those are all at. Like I said before, I'm going to put in a link in the description to the Agarest Wiki, which will help you a lot. It helped me a lot. Ruler of the Seas. Defeat 20 death crabs. Defeat 15 lizard lords. Defeat 8 krakens. Bunch of sea monsters. Forest Hunter. Defeat 20 Rafflesias. I do believe those are the enemies that I remember correctly. You can find a bunch of those in Boundary Plane, I think. Beast Slayer. Defeat 20 bloody beasts and defeat 10 griffins. Those are in the Boundary Plane as well. Fairy Hunter. Defeat 20 titanias and defeat 10 dirads. Those again are in the Boundary Plane, I do believe. Exorcist. Defeat 12 lesser demons, 20 revenants, and 20 demon lords. Those are in the Boundary Plane as well. Undead Slayer. Defeat 10 master skeletons, 20 living deads, 20 reapers. Again, I think that's actually in the 5th generation, if I remember correctly. Vampire Hunter. Defeat 25 vampires and defeat 25 vampire ladies. Those are in the Boundary Plane. Mystic Killer. Defeat 30 Kaiser Slimes and defeat 15 Master Golems. Those are in the Boundary Plane as well. Beast King. Defeat 10 Ouroboros and defeat 10 Shadow Fenriers. I do believe those are in 5th generation if I remember correctly. Angelic Slayer. Defeat 30 Angel Knights and defeat 30 Dark Angels. Those are in the Boundary Plane. I do remember those for sure. Duelist. Defeat 10 Dark Mages, 20 Ancients, 15 Flame Knights, and 15 Ice Knights. That is a combination of generational areas. I think that's 4th, 5th, and Boundary Plane. Inquisitor. Defeat 20 Rakshas. Defeat 15 Llama Queens. I don't know where those are at. Dragon Slayer. These are all in the Boundary Plane, by the way. Defeat 5 Evil Dragons, 5 Fafnirs, and 8 Arc Dragons. Demon Slayer. Defeat 5 Ogres, 5 Devils, and 5 Dualahans. Those are combinations. I think those are in 5th and Boundary Plane. Hammer Justice. 15 thieves, 15 bandits, 15 mercenaries, 15 lost pirates. First, second, third, and fourth generation. These are human enemies. So they're pretty much that in a nutshell. Solar Spirit. Defeat 12 Fire Spirits, 12 Thunder Spirits, 12 Earth Spirits, and 8 Light Spirits. They're little balls of energy, if you remember those. Those guys that had parry a lot. Lunar Spirit. Defeat 12 Water Spirits, 12 Wind Spirits, and 8 Dark Spirits. Again, you can find them across all the generations. Origin of the Dawn. Defeat 15 Mandrakes. Defeat 15 Fairies. 15 Lycanthropes. And 1 Jumbo Cock. I do believe those are in second generation, first generation kind of areas. I think those are at. Apostle of the Swamp. 15 Killer Bees, 15 Night Hounds, 15 Bone Soldiers, and 1 Tree Spirit. I think that's a combination of second and third generation areas that you're looking at. Gem of Ripples. Defeat 15 Salamanders, 15 Earth Knights, 10 Warlocks, and 1 Misha. I think that, if I remember correctly, those are third and fourth generation. Mishas are special enemies that can only, I remember, they're in Mulan's Gem Cave, the very back room. That's where you can find a Misha. Tutelari's Gem Cave. Defeat 10 Angels, 20 Spark Knights, 20 Storm Knights, and 1 Mookraine. I think that's a combination of 4th and 5th. Again, Mookraine is another special enemy. It's in the back room of one of the quest areas, I do believe. Again, look at the Agarest wiki if you're looking it up. Rainbow Guardian. Defeat 20 Magic Lords, 5 Gigantes, 5 Gordas, and 10 Bone Warriors. Again, I don't know where these all are at. I think that's in the combination of 5th generation. Wing of the Sandstream. Defeat 15 Medusas, 20 Wraiths, 10 Dragon Zombies, and 1 Lugit. That is a combination of 5th and Boundary Plane. Lugits are special enemies that only appear in the Boundary Plane. They're annoying. They're really annoying little buggers, too. They both have a magic barrier and parry. So the only way to kill them is with a special move. Detector of the Dark. Defeat 15 Goblins and 15 Orcs. That's easy. You'll be able to get that in the same playthrough. Knower of the Dark. Defeat 10 Hobgoblins, 10 Bull Orcs. You'll get that in the playthrough too. Opposer of the Dark. 20 Goblin Mages, 15 Orc Mages. You might not get all these. If not, you can go and look in the 3rd generation, I do believe. That's where they're at. Slayer of the Dark. 20 Goblin Kings and 15 Orc Lords. I do believe that's 5th generation enemies. We've been fighting goblins and orcs this entire playthrough. Lord of the Dark Knight. God of Death, Rejuvenation, and Darkness. This is to simply defeat chaos. Beat the true end. Get this trophy. Get this title. Time Lord. God of Time and Space. Simply defeat Mobius. God of War. God of Battle and Power. Defeat Mistatia. Guardian God. God of Craft and Trade. Simply defeat Mercury. Star God. Goddess of Spirit and Revenge. Defeat Nemesis. And the Goddess of Fate. God of Fortune, Desire, and Fate. Defeat, what's her name? I can't remember her name. It's kind of like left my head for a second there. But defeat the god of the 3rd generation. State of Nothingness. Darkness living in the realm of unconsciousness. Alright guys, I'm sorry about that. I kind of had a spaced out moment for a second there. Goddess of Fate. Her name is Deeth. I'm sorry, I completely forgot about that. Anyways, State of Nothingness. This is defeating Nil in the Boundary Plane. Cursed Blood Edge. Stop the dark blade that takes thousands of souls. This is simply defeat the Cursed Sword. Emperor of Corrosion. Defeat the Fallen One, Demon with Corrupting Touch. This is simply to defeat Glarva. Devourer of Worlds. Stop the Demon King who swallows the earth. This is to defeat Tiamadra. Blade of the Warlord. Destroy the Wandering Blue Sword. This is to defeat Runeblade. Dragon Lord's Wrath. Defeat the Emperor of the Dragon Clan. This is simply defeating Kaiser Dragon. Devil's Bane. The Fallen One is an archangel of the other world. This is to defeat Sataniel. Ultimate Weapon. Destroy the doll of black steel that brings death. This is to defeat Vermilion. Right Arm of the Ruin. I govern heartless right hand the lust for destruction. This is to destroy the right arm of Vermilion when you fight him. Left Arm of Death. I govern the merciless left hand that seeks to steal life. This is to defeat the left hand of Vermilion. Divine Beast says, defeat the god-killing beast that came from another world. This is to defeat Astral. And then Ancient Dragon King. Defeat the Holy Dragon that has lived since the dawn of time. This is simply to defeat Holy Dragon. Golden Warrior. Weave together the feelings of the vessels of life. You get this title from simply clearing the first generation. Crimson Champion. With light in hand, declare an end to the war. This is to clear the second generation. Pursuer of Light. Seek the chromatic light that seeks Mother of Blue. This is to clear the third generation. Seeker of Twilight. Sail on the ship of light to the land of demise. This is to clear the fourth generation. An Apostle of Guidance. The beloved child who carries the feeling of many. This is to clear the fifth generation. And then Seeker of the Future. Balance the scales of light and darkness. This is to recruit Dishana in the fifth generation. If you recruit Dishana in the fifth generation, you get this title. Dark-Winged Avenger. A voice that seeks help from within the scarred mountains. This is to recruit Hermina. Butchers of Days Past. Slay not the Fallen One, but take his hand. This is to re-recruit Vashtor in the fifth generation. Beholder of Truth. Free thyself from a facade of lies and seek the Garden of Truth. This is to defeat Chaos on hard mode. Now what I mean by this is, we're going to be seeing this here later, but as soon as you clear hard mode, some areas open up, and this is clearing that path, essentially. Gem Cave. Possess 5 blood rubies, 1 emerald of wind, 5 magatama crystals, and 5 bloody pearls. This title actually has a typo. That possess 1 emerald of wind. If you hold 1 emerald of wind, you will not get this title if you have the other ones. You have to have 5. This one had a typo. It's supposed to be 5 emeralds of wind. Keep that in mind. 4 Gods Aegis. This one's a typo too. It says possess 1 Siru's sword, 1 Genbu's gauntlet, 1 Baiko's bracelet, and 1 Suzaku's ring. What they really want you to have is all that, plus the items that you get for converting it. So you need to have 2 sets of these. 1 for conversions items, and 1 for actually having the weapons. So keep that in mind too. They need more stuff than just this. They need the stuff that you get converted from this. Keep that in mind too, that's a typo. Chicken King. Possess 1 Rodriguez 3, 1 chicken emblem, and 1 chicken ring. You'll get those across if you're doing the other title, you'll get these. Soldiers. Possess 5 horns of devilkin, 5 lizard tongues, 5 slime jellies, 5 crab brains. These are all items you drop from enemies. Vulture. Possess 5 ragged robes, 5 bandages, 5 contracts, 5 bones of the dead. Raider. Possess 5 relics of the dead, 5 beast bones, 3 hell flames, 5 crab shells. Dreaming Wizard. Possess 5 feathers of pixie, possess 5 grimoires, 5 sorcerer's certs, and 5 poisonous pollens. Necromancer. Possess 3 Dead Crowns, 3 Heart Stones, and 3 Banishing Charms. Ice Sculptor. 5 Insoluble Ices, 3 Great Ice Pillars, 5 Frozen Liquids. Barbaric Seeker. Possess 2 Dragon Claws, 5 Poison Needles, 5 Fairy Rings, and 5 Gem Shells. Shaman. Possess 5 Eyes of Basilisk, 5 Beast Skins. Man of the Sea. Possess 5 Corals, 3 Morning Dews, and 5 Crab Claws. Dark Merchant. Possess 2 Cockatrice Swings, 5 Evil Eyes, 5 Alkaheists, and 5 Forbidden Fruits. Golem Mechanic. Possess 5 Pulses of the Earth, 5 Magic Armors, and 5 Slime Cores. Hero's Legacy. Possess 5 Master Hammers, 5 Warrior's Reins, and 5 Rune Stones. Diabolus. Possess 5 Devil's Horns, 5 Master Rings. Wildland Warrior. Possess 5 Gold Dragon Scales, 5 Death Cursing Charms, and 5 Evil Dragon's Claws. Forbidden Alchemist. Okay, now we're getting to the areas now that we're getting to the more heavy, gotta do all this kind of stuff kind of titles here. The Forbidden Alchemist is simply get all 4 Forbidden Tomes in one playthrough. We got that, so we got that really easily. Sword Flash. Possess 5 Poisonous Stems, 5 Thunderstones. Wimp. Possess 20 Grasses. That's easy, just go to the shop and buy 20. Well Prepared. Possess 20 Recovery Grasses. Again, go buy them in the shop. Herb Mechanic. Possess 10 Recovery Herbs. Coward. Possess 10 Fragments of Lives. Worrywart. Possess 10 Stones of Life. Insurance Maniac. Possess 10 Vessels of Life. Weapon King. This is the title. This and one other is probably the title that's going to give you the most frustrating time. This is Weapon King. Collect all types of weapons. You have to have all the weapons in the game. You have to have created or held every single weapon in the game at least once. That means you're going to be going and stealing stuff from enemies. That means you're going to have to overkill some enemies. That means you're going to have to create them via alchemy and the blacksmith. That means this requires a lot of work and a lot of material gathering. These are the titles I would save for last. Honestly, I would save these titles for last. Schneider collects all types of armor. Again, with the same with the Weapon King. This one's not as bad though because there's not that much armor. Ringmaster. Collect all types of accessories. Again, this isn't too bad as compared to Schneider and Weapon King because accessories actually there's not many. Perfectionist. This is the title that's going to take you as long as possible. Collect all types of items. This includes conversions, conversion items, items of like items that you use in battle, items that you use for alchemy and stuff like that. All types of items. I want to say there's at least 200 of these things. If I can't remember, again, I'm going to have links to the Agarest Wiki so you guys can help follow these things. These are the hardest titles to get in the entire game. Proficient. Collect all skills. Again, this is really hard. So, these titles right here, Weapon King, Schneider, Ringmaster, Perfectionist, and Proficient, are going to be the titles you're going to save for last, because these are the hardest ones to get, and ones that will make you really rage when you're trying to get the trophy in the game. Part-Timer. Possess over 1,000 gold. That's easy. Parvenu. Possess over 10,000 gold. Semi-Rich. Possess over 200,000 gold. Millionaire. Possess 1,000,000 gold. Multi-millionaire. Possess over 10 million gold. And that's it. So 10 million gold and you get the highest title for that. Novice Summoner. Combine monsters 5 times. Tamer, combine monsters 10 times. Breeder, combine monsters 20 times. Summoner, combine monsters 30 times. Top Breeder, combine monsters 50 times. So if you're going out to go and make those attack 999s and magic 900s, you'll be working towards this. So keep doing it. Experimentalist, perform smithing 20 times. You'll be doing this if you're trying to get that Weapon King title. Smithing Maniac, perform smithing 100 times. Alchemist, perform smithing 200 times. Alchemist King, perform smithing 300 times. Composition Master, perform smithing 500 times. Recycler, enhance 100 times. Now, I will say one thing. When you enhance something, it goes by levels of 5. Each level counts as 1. But if you go all the way to 5, it still counts as 1. So it's best advised, if you want to work towards this title, to enhance 1 level at a time for each item you're trying to enhance towards this title. Keep that in mind. If you enhance all the way to level 5, it still counts as 1. It still counts the same as you leveling up once. So it's best advised to level it up 1 level at a time. Recycle Lover, enhance 200 times. Recycle Maniac, enhance 300 times. Ecologist, enhance 400 times. Nature Lover, enhance 500 times. And then the last title in the game, and whenever you finish the last title in the list here, you'll get this title, Lord of Agarest. Do it all. So if you get all the titles in the game, you will get this title. And upon receiving this title, you will receive a trophy or an achievement. And if it's your last trophy, this will probably be the last trophy and achievement you get in the game. But there's a lot of stuff that you need to do in order to get this. And a lot of infuriating times ahead. But I just wanted to take a look at that, so that way you guys can get a complete list. Because a lot of that is marked out until you unlock it, essentially. But anyways, in the next episode of the bonus episodes of Let's Play Record of Agarest War, we are going to do one last thing before we tackle on this game's greatest challenge. We are going to go and craft the god weapons. And we're also going to take a look at, take a sneak peek at the boundary plane, the extended boundary plane. So I will see you guys in the next bonus video.